Hey guys, I am putting together a healthy little recipe for my meal prep this week, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So, we're going to start by adding a little cooking spray to my pan. I'm going to be sauteing up some veggies, just some peppers, and then I'm going to be adding some scallion to it. And I just have some peppers that I keep frozen in the freezer. So, I'm just going to toss them in this pan and just let them soften up, saute around and add the scallions to it. I'm going to add some black beans, some spinach, and some black olives, and some taco seasoning. And I'm just prepping this to keep in my fridge to make me quesadillas, some bean quesadillas whenever I feel like it. So it's just going to be like a bean and veggie, kind of like a vegetarian little meal to make. I'm not going to add any meat to it. So I'm going to be using, when I do make it, I have low carb wraps that I use to make my quesadillas. So let's just get these veggies sauteed and I'll show you the rest, guys. Alright, so now I'm going to chop up some scallions to add to it. And I'm not going to add a whole lot. If any of you have been watching me for a while, you know I really don't like onions, but I do like scallions, so I will use those. Because with me, it's just a texture thing. I like the flavor of onions, I just don't like the texture. So I'm just going to add some scallions in here and let them kind of saute a little with the peppers. Because the peppers have already softened up some, so I'm not going to have to leave the onion in there too long. And then I'm just going to chop up the rest of the scallions to put into a baggie to keep in the fridge. And if I don't end up using it all up in a couple days, I will throw these in the freezer. And then I'll just have them to pull out whenever I need them. This is a really inexpensive way to have frozen veggies on hand instead of buying them in the store like you buy the soup starters and stuff like that. Buy your fresh veggies when you catch a deal on them, chop them up yourself and keep them in the freezer. It's just the same thing. So we're going to get these chopped up, and then like I said, I'm just going to put these into a baggie to use for later. So there you go, guys. It's all bagged up and I could just keep it in the fridge and then go to the freezer with it after if I don't use them up. So now I want to just toss my veggies around, but I'm going to add some taco seasoning to it now. And I just use the McCormick's taco seasoning. You can use any kind, it doesn't matter. I'm going to add a little more cooking spray to it because the bottom of my pan is just really dry now from me adding the seasoning. So I'll just add a little cooking spray and that'll help. Now I'm just going to get my beans ready. I'm not going to really drain them. I'm just going to drain a little bit of the juice out of it. And then I'm just going to put it in there because I want it to have a little bit. I'm just going to let it simmer for a while, and when it's simmering, it'll cook out the rest of the liquid from the beans. You can use any kind of beans. So, any kind of black beans. These are just what I had on hand. And guys, if you didn't watch my previous video about me doing a pantry challenge this month, this recipe, I'm also doing a New Year New Healthy Me, I think it's called, challenge, and that's why I'm showing my healthier recipes. But this actually could count for both because everything that I'm using I already had on hand, so I didn't go out and shop for any of these items to use in this recipe. And I added a little more taco seasoning because I wanted to season the beans as well. And you don't have to put everything in there. You could just do some beans and cheese if you wanted to for a quesadilla. I just wanted to add a little more veggie to mine just to make it a little healthier. Alright, so I'm going to add a little crushed red pepper to mine because I like spice. And then I'm going to add some spinach, and that liquid that I left in the beans, that's going to help cook down my spinach as well. I'm just going to cook this down until it's nice and soft. And blend it into my beans and peppers. Okay, so now I got the spinach cooked up well. I'm going to add some sliced olives to it, some black olives. Like I said, guys, you don't have to add these things. It's just what I like. And then, guys, I'm just going to put it in a storage container to store in my fridge. And there you go, guys. I hope you like this meal idea, and I'll talk to you again soon.